See all the good things on KGMB 9 tonight.
For Nash Bridges,
the address is CBS.
Emily, what a curious surprise. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
What would you say to a story guaranteed to sell out every issue of the City Times?
Well, I'd say that's a big story. Now, where might I get such a story?
From me. Mm-hmm.
You know something, last I heard you worked for the competition.
Oh, I don't work for those cretins at the Argus anymore.
So why would I want you?
I wasn't fired from my job, if that's what you think. My resignation from the paper was due to family connections, the kind that need to be severed seriously. I'm working freelance now.
What's that?
Only notes are the biggest story you're likely to see. Go ahead, take a look at them in good faith. I've got a child to support, so I'm willing to go out on a limb.
We don't work on welfare cases here.
All right. You and I both know that everybody in this town thinks I'm a joke. I mean, people practically run for the exits when I walk into a room, but I'm trying to reinvent myself. Maybe you've been there.
Maybe.
You're new here. You know, we've got a clean slate with each other. I've never done anything to you. If you won't give me a chance, Jake, who will? Unless, of course, you're worried about what everyone would think if you hired the town pariah.
Let me tell you something. I make my decisions based on what's best for the City Times, independent of what anyone thinks. And setting my personal feelings for you aside, which are not very good, I don't like the way you operate.
Well, thank you for your honesty, but you're talking about my personal life, and professionally, I'm a damn good writer, and I deserve a chance.
Okay. Just tell me this isn't exclusive.
Yes, absolutely.
You're the big dog. Give it a shot. Make it snappy.
Okay, I want to do a story on gambling in Oakdale. I want to center around this guy in Java. He's young, he's flashy, and he looks seriously dangerous.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm a local representative with the AHSA, the American Horse Show Association, and I understand that WOAK is preparing a broadcast on the recent equestrian event.
You want to talk to Katie Peretti?
Well, see, I'm particularly interested in a very special horse that was there.
Hold it right there. Look at those lines. See a beauty or what?
Yeah, he's really regal.
That would be the perfect description. I've always considered thoroughbreds to be kingly animals.
Well, Abigail is very lucky that you bought her.
No, I was lucky to get him at the show for such a steal. Which is why you better hurry up and get this thing edited. We don't want to make anyone jealous now.
No problem. Since we're focusing the story on Abigail and the horse she did ride, you know, the rapport and unspoken language between them.
No, the story you're going to tell. That's the name of the game. Well, seems you got everything under control. Nobody would ever know that this is only your second feature. Good job.
Thanks. Oh, I'm so in.
Gosh, isn't it a pity that Holden didn't get to go to Hawaii?
He loves my work. And wait till he hears all my new pitches. Hello, on-camera Katie.
Oh, you're forgetting about the Maldol factor.
Ah, Molly, please. She's merely a mosquito buzzing around my head.
She's merely the mother of his beloved Abigail, along with the biggest boost in ratings the station has had in years.
Whatever.
She's heard your name around the station, Katie, and that makes her mad. She'll be working Holden, and if it comes down to a choice between the two of you, guess who's going to lose? Beware of luscious red apples, Peretti.
Fast work, Katie.
Hey, Molly.
You already have your first devoted fan.
Hello, sweetie. You're so sweet and gentle and kind. We're gonna be great together, you know that? We're gonna win so many blue ribbons. I can't wait for you to meet my friend that I told you about. He's so sweet and gentle. Please be him, please be him, please be him. Hello?
Abigail, it's me. Are you alone?
Christopher. Yes, I'm at Madness Walsh Stables grooming flash dance. I wanted to call you last night so bad, but Holden was watching me like a hawk, so I couldn't. I was so worried about you being trapped in the library, but then I heard how you got arrested, and I was so worried I couldn't sleep. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I was worried sick about you.
Well, I'm totally okay now that I hear your voice.
Listen, Abigail, we need to meet. We got to get our stories straight so that no one can figure out that we were together.
Well, Holden bought the story about me being at Jen's and studying all night, but, he was mad. So he grounded me.
Grounded you for how long?
A week. I'm only allowed to, come here straight after school and groom flash dance and then go straight home.
A week? That's too long. I gotta see you. I'm coming over there right now.
No, wait, but Holden canceled.
Girl, gotta fix that gate.
Oh, you're not Earl. You are the luckiest girl in the world. He's beautiful. You're beautiful, aren't ya? Yeah. You know, this is a horse fit for a princess. It's not every girl that has a father who can produce this on a whim. You've landed in clover, haven't you?
Yeah, I actually am pretty lucky. Holden and Lily both. They've both taken me into their lives and been really kind to me. Oh, and thank you very much, too, for, letting me board flash dance here.
That's okay. It's only temporary anyway until your dad. He's hungry, I think, until your dad finds room in his own stables. You know, the last time we boarded a stallion for somebody or other, he got out of control and he knocked down the whole place in the gate to get after mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, flash dance is really gentle.
Let me tell you something, honey. A stallion is a stallion.
You know, I am very grateful. And if you need me to help out at all around here, I'm more than willing to
Dear,
help.
you don't have to earn your keep. Anyway, I have help. And, you know, actually, let me express something to you. I would like to be as helpful to you as I possibly can be, which might mean from time to time it might entail me cueing you in on what we expect from one another in this family.
You know, I appreciate it, but yeah, I really need to finish up here. You know, I need to get home and hit the books. Oakdale Latin is so different from my school, and I've fallen behind.
What, do you want some help? I'm a great tutor. I'm a great tutor. The core curriculum has not changed. What do you want to start with? Psychology.
Oh, you know, thank you so much, but to be completely honest with you, I am just not feeling well. I think I may be getting the flu that's going around.
Here? Do I make you nervous for some reason?
Remember the colds you got when you were a kid?
Boy.
And your mom got out the Vapo Rub? How fast it calmed your cough, relieved your congestion? That's a comfort at any age.
Nothing feels better.
It's time. Time for your heartburn to kick in because your heartburn relief gave out. It happens 2 or more days a week, even though you've treated it and changed your diet. That frequent, persistent heartburn may be due to acid reflux disease, potentially serious.
It's Prilosec time. Time to see your doctor about prescription Prilosec. Your results may vary, but for many people, Prilosec provides 24 hours of complete heartburn relief with 1 daily dose. Ask your doctor for more information about Prilosec and if it's right for you. The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. 24 hours of complete heartburn relief is possible. It's Prilosec time.
This is the time to come alive. To wake the spirit inside. Just taste that mountain gloom brew. Now I'll lead my crew. That's fine. Racing towards the rising sun. The best
having chicken.
Try new McCormick flavor medleys.
Oh. We're having chicken.
Watch how McCormick flavors any meal.
Oh, meatloaf.
Oh, meat.
Loaf.
Tantalize the taste of everything you cook. Look in the spice aisle for new McCormick flavor medleys. The same old meals will never be the same.
You know, I have only the best intentions towards you, dear. You don't have to fear me. Of course, it has been a difficult transition. Lily's my little girl. Nobody's happier than I am, by the way. But Lily and Holden are one. It took a long time. You don't know about all of that, but they were a pair of star-crossed lovers. If you can imagine that when they were young, if you can imagine them young. So if you can contribute to their happiness, if you can, and that's just great, because Lily's been so generous, hasn't she? And Holden, what a father. He has such confidence in you that he's leaving you unchaperoned while he goes to Hawaii. Right.
Actually, Holden didn't go. He's at work. He canceled his flight.
Why did he cancel it? What happened?
Well, mostly that's because of me. We had a misunderstanding, and he didn't really know where I was last night, and he was really worried and couldn't find me.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Well, we must talk about that. You say he's at the station?
Yes.
Well, then I must talk to him right away. All right. Bye, darling.
Okay, I want to do a whole series on gambling in Oakdale. We'll center it around the little guy on the street, you know, his first $2 bet, a habit that escalates, bookmaking, that sort of thing, and then we'll take it all the way to the top. The high rollers, the new casino initiative, the shady back room maneuvering. I know what I'm talking about. I've done my homework, Jake. Every front page piece highlighting organized crime in the last 6 months has increased your readership here at the City Times by 50%.
You'd have to have a lot of sources in a deep throat.
My guy at Java, that's the guy.
Yeah. Let me see. They have to give you total access, and why would he do that?
Ooh, is that a nibble?
Why don't you tell me about the guy?
Yes, okay. He's got this bella faccia. I mean, face. He's got a great face, Jake. The camera's gonna love him.
Okay, and he's on the inside.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you telling me? He's not gonna sit around a pose for
Yes, he
pictures?
will.
He's talking about Java, the coffee,
Java
the coffee
Underground,
house?
the
And this
club.
guy's
You don't
gonna
get out
cooperate.
much. Yes, he'll cooperate. I mean, Isaac is the man for the job.
Isaac? I'm gonna say, I say Isaac like that because I just, you know, you're on a first name basis.
Well, no, not exactly. Not yet, at least.
It's a nice try, Emily, but I'm not interested at this time.
What are you talking about? 5 minutes ago, you said you liked the idea. Hello?
You know something? This goes way past entertainment and even the public's right to know.
What are you talking about?
I
Right to
don't
know
even
since when
think
is it
that you're gonna
posing
get the
illegal
access
gambling?
that you need.
Says you. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty single-minded when I want to be.
Like a guy to miss, which is a good thing for a reporter. I just I don't need this story right now.
That's not good enough. What can I do to change your mind?
Save your lungs. It might save your life. Now, there's no way some pro is gonna play footsie with you just so you can get a story. Even though you do look smoking, I think you should come back when you got a real story and one that the Argus won't print.
All right, you know, I've heard enough. You're gonna regret this.
Fine.
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 As Ms. Conlon indicated, we at the AHSA have heard sensational things about your coverage of the equestrian show.
Wow, I'm so flattered and surprised.
We're currently doing a promotion to encourage young riders ourselves, and we were hoping to get a look at some of your footage. Perhaps if we use some, of course we'd give you and WOAK full credit, of course.
Great. Well, I'm not exactly finished with the editing process yet, and I'm not quite sure what station policy
I
I'm
say
at.
station policy is give the man the footage. Riding helped me out when I was a kid, and if I can do the same for someone else, you're more than welcome to it. Besides, it might be a kick for Abigail, too.
Definitely.
Being featured like that. We'll let you know as soon as we finish the edit.
You heard the boss man. Why don't you give me your card, and I'll call you just as soon as I'm done with the editing.
Well, maybe I could get a look at the footage now. I mean, I would save everyone time. I'm not trying to intrude, but it's just that if I knew what you had, that way I could better plan our promo. Oh. Excuse me, 1 minute.
Sure.
Hello?
Isaac?
This is he.
Well, this is me. Listen, bro, whatever scam you're trying to pull, why don't you just drop it and get over here?
I'm not currently one of your employees.
And may I remind you, it is not my obligation to inform you when a funnel cloud is forming on your horizon. So, you can suit yourself.
Something has come up that needs my attention. It was a pleasure meeting you. Listen, I will be back and I'll look at the stuff later.
Okay, why don't you give me your card? I can give you a call. Okay, never mind. Holden, listen, I was wondering if you had the time right now for me to pitch you on an idea I have for the Valentine's Day show?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I want to do an MTV type thing. We go out and interview young people about how they feel about Valentine's Day. You know, we'd go out to malls, campuses, coffee houses, and we'd ask them what they plan to do for Valentine's Day or what they would do if they had that special someone. And then we would kind of mix in quick cuts of canned images like hokey Valentine's Day cards and those little candies with sayings on them. And then we'd contrast that with the reality of what the kids are saying. Oh, and then we'd definitely have like a pumping soundtrack behind it.
I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Yeah, sure. Why not? What do you say we make some time and we'll...
Hi. I haven't had the chance to tell you my Valentine idea. It's already in the works, actually.
Really? What would you have in mind?
Well, Matt Damon is going to be in town. And in order to promo his new movie, he's willing to come by WAK and do sort of a virtual dating game thing. You know, there'll be quirky questions like, if you're out on your first date and your partner chokes on a shrimp, what do you do? Stuff like that. And whatever girl answers the most questions the most like Matt does, she gets to go by his new set and meet him.
Molly, that is unbelievable. How did you pull this off?
Well, when I found out they were going to be in town, I got in touch with their publicist and I talked them into it. Of course, I wouldn't want to do anything that conflicts with Katie's Valentine story.
No conflict at all. Katie, your idea was terrific, but Molly's is just a little bit better. Sorry. Be right back.
It's a great idea, Molly.
I know. And I have so many more. That's why I'm the anchor and you're the production assistant. So get used to it.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply Body Moisturizer. Its unique Norwegian formula supplies moisture skin needs every day and quickly penetrates into the skin, leaving nothing on the surface but softness.
It's never too heavy, always enough.
Neutrogena Daily Moisture Supply.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable.
What?
Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon.
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.
Switching to the local news, another serious outbreak of E. coli was traced to the north side today, where hundreds of
It's
people...
news like that that makes you want to run out for the best disinfecting spray you can find. I used to use Lysol, but I switched to new Clorox disinfecting spray. Here's why.
As the surface is touched, Lysol's protection fades, while Clorox keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria, even after touching, for 24 hours. A little good news for a change. New Clorox disinfecting spray lasts longer than Lysol.
If you could just please watch some of my tables just for now. Listen, honey, Mommy's at work and you need to just sit down and be careful, okay? You know what, guys? I'm really sorry. Can you just... You know what?
Next year, billions of dollars will be spent for daycare.
Look, it doesn't happen every day, and I'm really sorry. I just don't have any... I don't have anywhere else to take you.
Should never happen. Will you get your fair share? Fill out your census. It helps determine public funding for daycare. This is your future. Don't leave it blank.
What do we fix for dinner? How about chicken and pasta with Mrs. Dash? There's no other blend like it. Shake it on, add chopped tomatoes and olives. When the pasta's done, so are you.
Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. Great taste in a dash.
What's Dave doing during his time off?
Would you care for a free taco?
He's driving LA crazy with some fun in his car. Plus, Danny DeVito, next Late Show.
Rumor has it that Molly gets to play Oakdale's Goddess of Love this Valentine's Day, and poor little Peretti has to play court jester.
You were definitely right. She has totally got it in for me, and she's going to do anything she can to make sure I never get on air again.
No, Uncle Henry knows these things. So what are you going to do about it?
Katie, is it possible I could have 1 second of your time?
Sure.
If you hadn't noticed, I go on air in 20 minutes, and I don't see my water or lozenges anywhere. Not to mention my chair is at the wrong height. Somebody's been messing with it.
I'm sorry.
And on top of everything, I'm starving. So if you can get me a tuna on rye ASAP, that'd be great.
Actually, I'm right in the middle of editing my horse show video right now, so,
Which hasn't even been put on the schedule yet? Last time I checked, you were still PA around here. You know, unless, of course, you want me to talk to Holden and tell him we need somebody else.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry. It's no problem. Get right on it as soon as I park your broomstick. What am I, her personal gopher?
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
She's such... Oh, I just want to...
If you want me to help you get rid of the problem, I can do it in such a way that your fingerprints will never show up on the results.
Hello.
Lucinda.
Can you explain to foolish me why you bailed out on the vacation with your beautiful wife in Hawaii, who wants quality time with you? You know, marriages, Holden, like gardens, need tending.
I feel terrible about that, but
Yes.
I had to stay and keep an eye on Abigail.
Well, I'm sure that it's an extraordinary, novel experience to have such a big daughter. But she isn't 12 years old. Actually, she's rather adult.
Lucinda, she's 16 years old.
Well, I think she's nearer 17, isn't she? And I don't think that she appreciates your sacrifice at all. I was just talking to her down in my stables. I got the impression, I mean, it was obvious that she wanted to get rid of me. Why? Abigail has a life of her own.
Not this week, she doesn't. She's grounded. She should have been finished with the horse. Should have been home by now. Hope she's not using flash dance as an excuse to stay out.
Grounded, Holden?
Grounded. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later. In the meantime, I'm gonna go check on her. Excuse me.
I knew that girl would cause trouble.
Abigail, I had to see you right away. I mean, I was so afraid because I didn't know what happened after you left the library. And I just had to see you. I had to see for myself what went down with Holden.
Oh, no, I want to hear about you. You had it worse being picked up by the police?
It wasn't that bad. Really, it turns out that you did set off the alarm when we got you out the window, but the police came and they wrote me up for trespassing in library property, and my parents came and paid the fine, and I got off with just a serious warning.
Oh, that's so horrible. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be. I was so dumb to let us get trapped in there after hours anyways. I mean, we heard the warning that they were closing.
Oh, yeah, but who could keep track of time?
Who could? You know, time is going to drag so much with you grounded. I'm so sorry that you got in trouble, too. I mean, you're like the poster girl for good behavior. I bet this is the first time you've ever been grounded in your whole life.
Yeah, you're right. It's not that it wasn't worth it.
But what? Why are you so sad?
You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I am that poster girl, but seeing you on the slide, I didn't realize it'd be this hard. Like last night, Holden asked me why I didn't call, and Molly asked me point blank why, if I was at Jennifer's the whole time studying, and gosh, I felt like it was so hard to hide the truth. I felt that I had I love Christopher scrawled all over my face in marker or something.
Yeah, but only I can see it. Everyone else is just too caught up in their own stuff. It's like they got blinders on.
Yeah, but how long? I mean, this close call with Miss Walsh could have been a sign or something. I mean, how long before someone finds out about us and tries to pull us apart? You know, no matter how many times, or how many different ways I try to figure it out, I just can't find one to figure out how to stop it.
This better be good, McKinnon. I was conducting business. What? Sometimes you have to look the part to play the game.
It's all right, man. Don't even want to know.
So what's this storm anyway? And why are we meeting on your turf?
Oh, I don't know, because it's a little too early to go club hopping. Seriously, I'd stick with the camouflage here because your old plumage is starting to get noticed.
Meaning?
I just had a smoking little blonde in here who was pitching me a story about, well, it was an expose on gambling in Oakdale.
So what?
No, why don't you take a guess on who's going to be most exposed?
Who are her sources?
You were going to be her link to the top, and how she caught on to you, I don't know, because I wasn't by the story, but if I was you, I'd lay low like the rest of the ducks. Otherwise, you've heard the expression, toxic fame. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life because, well, let's just say that you're a good news source.
Right. Okay. Well, before I leave, why don't you just give me the name of that little boy?
No. I'm not going to be accessory to whatever you have in mind for her. Let's just say I did a good deed this month.
Fair enough.
McKinnon, I left my notebook in your office.
Well. If it isn't the little mama from the club. So, it's you that wants to make me famous.
Women are forever in motion. So Carrie's put its new lotion in motion. Introducing new Carrie Fast Absorbing. This brand new Carrie penetrates fast, absorbs fast, to moisturize without a greasy afterfeel. Its unique aloe and vitamin E formula is fast absorbing to soften skin instantly. There's even one for sensitive skin. New Carrie Fast Absorbing. Strong enough to be Carrie, fast enough for you.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You guys want cookies? Yeah!
Warm, ooey gooey Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies. Make their day the Doughboy way.
You won't believe your mouth with this antacid.
That's amazing.
Dissolved almost immediately.
Like, it's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables, a very different kind of calcium antacid for heartburn.
It dissolves quickly when you put it in your mouth. Very quick.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables dissolve faster and more completely than Tums.
Didn't have to dig it out of my teeth. No grit. It's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewable Tablets. Quick dissolve your heartburn away.
Quick dissolve. Maalox.
From 1 Minute Maalox.
Everyone's mouth is different. That's why there's new Aquafresh Flex Tip. It's the one with an extra yellow tip that adapts and helps clean hard-to-get-to places ordinary brushes may miss, and it's gentle on gums. New Aquafresh Flex Tip. The tip adapts for a custom clean.
First a hurricane, now massive storms. How can the Carolinas cope? The Weather Watch tonight.
I was born Sally Hemings in the year of our Lord, 1773. I was born to slavery, but destined to scandal. In 1801, Thomas became the 3rd president of the United States, and I became the most infamous woman of color in America.
Sam Neill and Carmine Jogo in the greatest love story never told. Sally Hemings, An American Scandal, CBS, February 13th.
So, how's about you and I go out here and have a meeting about our first
What are you
project?
in a warehouse? Why don't you come back here?
It's
No,
all
why don't you
right.
just hang out here in my office?
Okay.
And I have to go now to see about the paper.
I hear you've been chasing me around. Now, that's not very polite.
No, what isn't polite is that Jake ratted me out. But since he did, I overheard you talking about a horse, a few other things. I thought it might be to our mutual interest to collaborate.
You heard wrong. Maybe those earrings of yours are picking up radio
Well,
signals.
see, you don't know me. You don't know the things I could do for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly could you do for me?
I don't know. It depends on what I put in my article. Of course, which paper runs it. I could make you a legend.
And that helps me how?
Everybody wants to be famous, right?
Sure, but what happens after my 15 minutes runs out?
Oh, come on. I know guys less interesting than you who sold their rights to their lives to Hollywood.
Maybe they could get a Denzel or that brother who helped Angela Bassett get her groove back to play me,
you
huh?
got it. You can make millions.
How many millions?
I don't know, 3, 4, 10, maybe.
Wow, that's quite a bit of money. I wonder how these Hollywood types decide how much you get paid. Like, is it worth more if you killed a man? And I'm not saying that I did or didn't.
Probably, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe you get $1 million if you kill one person. Maybe $2 million if you kill two.
You know what? Why don't you let me write down all those really fabulous questions you have, and I'll get back to you.
How do I know I can trust you? Maybe I should ask you to kill a man. Or a woman. You pick. Or maybe I'll just start you off simple and you can hold somebody down while I break their knees.
Ha, ha, ha. Very, you know what? You're a very funny man, but I think I've had enough.
Oh, no. I'm not being funny, lady. Trust me on this. You are way out of your league.
Ugh, look at her playing diva while I have to go fetch and carry.
Oh, such a waste of talent.
You know, when I did the horse show and the fashion show, I did all of the PA work myself, and I certainly didn't expect someone to peel my grapes just because I was the on-air
Your
talent.
feet are on the ground, Peretti. You're a champion of the common man and woman.
You know what you were talking about earlier, about Molly, what could happen to her?
I think it's better you don't know. That's what great leaders do, Katie. They keep their hands clean. I won't take a step without your approval. So what's it gonna be, yes or no? You better make a decision quick. Marie Antoinette's tummy's growling. Tell you what, why don't you look over this copy? I've got to go to the deli anyway.
Why do I have to look at this copy? It's already edited.
Do you want me to get that tuna on rye or not? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Hey, with all this worrying about ourselves and what other people were going to think, we left out someone pretty important.
Oh.
Hello. I don't believe we've met. How's my Mr. Ed?
Oh, that was wonderful. Flashdance? This
Hey.
is Christopher. Christopher Flashdance. I told you about him.
It's beautiful.
You can stoke him right here. He likes that.
I can see why you like him so much. You know what? I think it's his eyes. He can see into things.
You know, horses are just like people. They have different qualities about them. They're all different, and it takes time to get to know them. Just like friends. You know, over time, you get to the bottom of them, get to know them really well. But it's like just from the beginning, you know that you're going to really like them. It's instinct, I guess.
Years. What a concept.
You know, sometimes I think about what it's going to be like for us over time. I mean, we got this really bad part to go through right now.
But we're going to get through it. And we're going to keep finding places where we can meet, where no one can see us.
Like where?
Like the laundromat.
The laundromat?
Yeah. Yeah, there's this great one outside of town. It has coffee, and they have newspapers, and there's this great little thrift store section where you can buy clothes and stuff. It's awesome.
That's good.
And in the spring, there's this place where these wild flowers bloom. It's beautiful. And there's also this swimming hole in the summertime that we can go to. I mean, it's a little bit of a hike, but it makes it more secluded.
I don't mind
The water there, so soft. And then pretty soon, you'll graduate from high school and you'll go to college.
that. Well, you're going to come with me, won't you?
Of course. Of course I will. And then we can be together and no one can stop us.
And then you'll be doing graduate work in literature, right?
Oh, well, yeah, of course I will. Assuming I get through my BA.
Oh, but you will. And by then, your first book will be published. And we can walk arm in arm on the campus and walk by the old, beautiful buildings. And it'll be winter again, and we can smell the wood smoke and the bells ringing. I want to be with you always. on, it's Holden. Go hide, quick.
What are you still doing down here?
Thanks for making a leave. For almost 5 years, I often had a hard time walking. I went from doctor to doctor and even had surgery on both knees. Most pain relievers worked for a while, then quit, and the pain came back. Finally, a doctor suggested a leave. Soon I could dance all night again.
Aleve can stop pain all day with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now people say I'm a walking advertisement for Aleve.
All day strong, all day long.
When somebody's sick in the family, you give them lots of close-up cuddle time. And what do you get in return? Hugs, kisses, and cold germs. That's why Kleenex Cold Care offers 3 germ-blocking layers to help catch cold germs and keep them there. Because when it comes to cold germs, it's about caring, not sharing. Kleenex Cold Care, with or without lotion. Share the love, not the germs.
When dentures dream, they see the perfect denture cleanser. One with the stain-fighting power of Atwt and the freshening power of Listerine. Well, little friend, dream no more. It's really here. It's called Atwt Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Atwt Clean and Listerine Fresh. That's Atwt Plus.
Bride of Frankenstein. Oh, we're starting. Oh, okay, we're starting. Okay. Eating. He's another scarfing it. Scarface!
Jaws.
Fit
psycho. His fingers.
Golfing.
Velveeta Chili Dip. It's Velveeta Chili Microwave. 2 syllables, all gone.
Kicking out such a pig. Babe!
Oh, is it my turn?
Velveeta Chili Dip. A clean plate every time.
Charlie wasn't the smartest kid on the block
I just want to be a genius.
until a medical miracle changed his life forever.
You're a hell of a lot smarter than we thought you were.
Maybe a little.
Now he'll experience life and love like never before. Matthew Modine and Kelly Williams.
I know how it feels to be happy.
Flowers for Algernon, CBS February 20th.
You could go to any emergency room in Hawaii, but only one of them is connected to the best hospital, Straub. An independent national rating service, healthgrades.com, reports that Straub Hospital is the best in treating heart attacks, best in angioplasty, best in the treatment of stroke and respiratory infection. You have a choice. So, which emergency room do you want to go to? Straub, your partners in health.
This is Fred. See Fred drive. See Fred drive too fast. See Fred cut off a car. See him do it again. Fred thinks everyone else is a bad driver.
If traffic is getting to you, don't make it worse. Take a deep breath and chill out. You're not the only one that wants to get there safely.
Are you ready for the new century? At Honda Windward, we are. We have a huge selection of the beautiful new 2000 Hondas, and every one is priced thousands less.
Honda Windward is the best.
Plus, because we're taking in so many trades, we put once-in-a-lifetime clearance prices on our huge inventory of certified pre-owned Hondas.
They gave me a great deal.
But hurry, when these cars are gone, so are the savings.
My family loves Honda Windward. And yours will too.
Called her and you needed $900 for down payment, and you asked her if you could borrow it.
I didn't borrow money.
Loan, gift, loan, gift, loan.
Did you tell her that you couldn't pay her back because she had rent to pay?
No.
You mean she's just making that up too?
Yes.
Yes? I don't believe you. When something doesn't make sense, it's usually because it's not true. You got it?
Justice with an attitude. Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on KGMB 9.
One honest moment.
Tell me what you think, Dr. Creighton.
Run. Save yourself. Do not marry this man.
One terrible price.
Listen, I've heard your show. One more piece of half-assed advice isn't gonna kill you.
One of the good ones.
I heard you on the radio today. I thought what you did was noble.
One more for the road.
To what South American nation will you be fleeing?
On Frasier.
Today at 4:30 on KGMB 9.
Dental care for Hawaii's keiki, well, that's always a hot issue here. We will have a report on that issue tonight on KGMB 9 News at 5, 6, and 10.
For television's most inspirational drama, the address is CBS.
I came here right after school and I'm going right home.
Mrs. Walsh came by the studio and told me, but it doesn't take this long to feed a horse.
I know, but I started brushing Flashdance and talking to him and I got carried away with the time. Miss Walsh came.
Okay, all right, I understand. But you are still grounded, and coming here is a privilege, so don't abuse it, okay?
I know, I don't mean to.
All right. Let me help you out. Then we can get out of here.
No! And, here I am taking away from your things again. I feel so horrible about that. You know, actually, I was deliberately stalling. I didn't want to run into Miss Walsh again.
Okay. I guess I can understand that.
Yeah, she comes off...
Yeah, she's pushy.
Huh?
I've had my encounters with her over the years, and someday I'll tell you all about them. So, my daughter is capable of evasion. This is something new that I'm learning about her. Guess I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you, huh?
Yeah, I don't mean to let you and Molly down, but sometimes life is not fair, and it's hard.
Oh, hey, look. You have my permission to avoid the sin anytime you want. Don't sweat it, all right? And as far as coming down here and lingering with the horse, I guess it's only natural. You are my daughter. And you know what? I'm going to give Molly a good report. I'm going to tell her that our daughter has a good head on her shoulder.
Thanks.
And as far as last night, it was a misunderstanding. But it is over now. I know now that we can trust you.
I really appreciate it.
Okay. I'm going to let you spend some time down here with this guy. You can bond with him, all right?
Okay.
I'll see you back at the house. Bye-bye.
You're right. This is getting too dangerous.
Dangerous and wrong. I hate lying to Holden.
Okay. Maybe we really should stop seeing each other.
Here we are. One tuna on rye for the anchor goddess.
Okay, well, now I get to play my favorite part, glorified waitress. Here you go, Molly.
It's about time.
You know, I was wondering, you're not gonna tell me what you're gonna do to her. Could you at least give me a little warning so I'm prepared?
Brace yourself ready. She could blow at any minute.
I don't scare easy.
But you should, though. I mean, you're more the style pages type. And in my world, baby, that cutesy pie Meg Ryan thing you got going on, it just ain't happening. Here's a story for you. If you mess me up out here, I swear I will be on you and your fam. Am I speaking plain English?
Thanks for the warning, Isaac. But don't you dare underestimate me. Because I've been mixed up with characters a lot deadlier than the likes of you.
Sure you have. Listen, Jake did you a favor ratting you out. I come with a warning from the Surgeon General. I'm dangerous for your health.
Oh, wow. But you're a gambling man, right? So you should know the only thing worse than walking away from the tables too late is walking away too soon. So you see, if you're that worried about me writing you up, I'm doubling my bet that you must be worth writing about. So you see, Isaac, I'm more intrigued than ever.
You want everything to be perfect. And it all goes by so fast. Before I knew it, it was 2 in the morning. The one thing I didn't obsess about was my skin. I always use this body wash from Dove. Like 200 hugs later, my skin was still so soft.
Now, Dove All Day Moisturizing Body Wash has 3 moisturizers that hydrate, replenish, and smooth your skin, keeping you softer longer than the leading body wash.
I just wish my feet could have lasted as long.
The exciting thing about this ride isn't the 90-foot drop. It's the woman in the front seat. She's got asthma, but she's got help. Help control your asthma with Singulair. It's a single tablet daily that's not a steroid. It's also available for children 6 and older. Ask your doctor about adding once-a-day Singulair and help control your asthma. Singulair should not be used to treat acute asthma attacks. Continue taking your other asthma medicines unless your doctor tells you to stop or change the dose. If symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, flu, and stomach pain. Read the consumer information your doctor or pharmacist can provide. Help control your asthma with Singulair.
Look! Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Ellie's renting again. And Enterprise picked her up again. She said Enterprise picks her up free. Free? Free. Now that makes renting easy.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, can you cook something? Cook something.
Enjoy that great ballpark taste in no time. With ballpark singles, individually wrapped for your microwave to steam in that flavor you love and that big juicy ballpark taste you expect.
You could be a chef.
I'll stick with ballpark.
Ballpark singles. Such a big juicy taste, they plump when you cook them. Try ballpark fat-free smoked white turkey franks, made with white turkey meat.
Stop, how?
But maybe we should wait.
Until I'm 18?
We could see each other from a distance.
We'll die of frustration.
It could be romantic.
It'd be more like torture.
No. We could pretend. Like you're studying in Paris and I'm in the Air Force. I mean, these things happen to people all the time. They get separated and then they write emails and letters and they send each other little cute pictures. I mean, we could make it a literary event. The collected emails of Christopher Hughes to Abigail Williams. Ah, bellissimo. Come on. It's not so bad.
Could you really stop seeing me that easily?
No. I did have to say something, though.
Sending me to Paris? Where do you go?
Paris? What are you talking about? Paris is great. I could have sent you to a convent.
Oh, you're the worst. You know
I'm
that?
the worst.
Yes,
No,
you're the worst.
I'm not the worst.
You're the worst. You're
You just be careful not to bet the house. Because when you get in over your head, and you will, who do you think is going to be there to bail you out? Not me. Because I don't care what happens to you. We're not friends, we're not blood, and we're not business partners. And you sweet cakes, you ain't no high roller.
Yeah, maybe. But see, I don't have much to lose these days, so I'm very dangerous. Ever hear of freedom of the press, Isaac? Huh? I'm gonna be on you like glue. I'm gonna be like your shadow.
Listen, I have something to do. I'm conducting business. I don't have time
Oh,
for
really?
this.
What kind of business?
None of yours.
Something tells me it's horse business. I bet you it's horse business. Come on, let's talk about it. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Jake, put me down.
You're not going.
Put me down.
You're not going anywhere.
Life is full of important moments. They go by fast. Fortunately, there's Memoral by PharmaSure. Formulated with Huperzine A, it works like this. Low levels of a key neurotransmitter in the brain can be associated with memory loss. Huperzine A helps preserve this neurotransmitter. You've spent a lifetime living those moments. Remember your Memoral. PharmaSure. Inspired by life. Created by science. Only at GNC, Rite Aid, and drugstore.com.
Straight is boring. That's why I love Le Grand Curl.
L'Oreal's first mascara ever to curl your lashes all by itself.
Really?
This amazing technology curls as it lengthens.
So ditch their old eyelash curler and get L'Oreal Le Grand Curl.
Tylenol House Call. Information for healthy living.
Every year it flies in from places like Sydney and Shanghai.
I feel absolutely miserable.
I wind up fever, chills, and ache all over.
It's the flu.
It hits me like a ton of bricks.
The flu is a serious ailment that could lead to hospital stays with pneumonia. That's why a flu vaccination is a good idea, especially if you're over 65. But if you do get the flu, experts recommend plenty of rest, drink lots of fluids, and to relieve the tough aches and fever of the flu, the medicine in extra-strength Tylenol is the first choice.
I am really looking forward to getting over it.
There's no cure for the flu, but you can get relief.
Tylenol House Call is brought to you by Extra Strength Tylenol.
How does the almond get into Hershey's Kisses with almonds? Little Hershey's Kisses with almonds. Big chocolate taste.
Itchy allergic rash? The dermatologist I work for recommends Cordate. It stops the itch and helps heal the rash to restore your skin. There's no brand doctors recommend more. In fact, doctors recommend Cordate more than 4 to 1 over Cortisone 10. Cordate, restore your skin.
Two minutes to air, people.
Henry, what is wrong with Mom? I don't know, but we go live in less than 20 seconds. Okay. Get up there and read. Come on, go. And we're on in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, Oakdale. This is Katie Peretti sitting in for Molly Conlon. And now the news. That is my story. They just walked out the door. Jake, put me down. Put me down. What kind of reporter are you anyway?
You have poor listening habits. That's bad. Bad for a journalist. I am not running the story.
Well, you would if you let me go after my story.
Let me tell you something. If you know what's good for you, you will stay away from that man. You can consider that a little bit of friendly advice.
You are protecting him. I knew it. You're protecting him. And here I thought you're looking out for poor little Emily. I don't believe this. Everybody's in on the action. Who else is in on the action?
Okay.
How long have you been involved with him, Jake? Huh? What do you two got going on? Because if you're involved with that lowlife, you listen to me, you're involved with that lowlife, plan on being part of my story.
I've been waiting for you. And I'm not the patient type.
Maybe you should have sprung for a drink. Makes time tick faster.
If I were you, I'd worry about time running out. Perhaps I wasn't clear last night. Perhaps the music was too loud. That missing horse is worth millions to Mr. Lowe.
Perhaps. But I told you I'd have a lead on the horse, and I got one today.
A lead is not what Mr. Lowe is waiting for. Are you too busy for us? Too busy with the girl you were out with last night? Because if she's the problem, I have the remedy.
Look, the only problem here is that you're wound too tight. Here's your money back. Won't you bend down and count it?
Mr. Lowe doesn't need money. What he needs and what you're supposed to get him is that horse.
So then we're in agreement then. You need me. You tell Lowe he'll have his horse.
That better come with your usual guarantee. Or you will lose a lot more than your credibility. Finish the job.
Yes, of course I do. If we go on just one more minute, you're gonna end up like your mom. And I don't want that to happen to us.
All this lying is hurting you as much as it's hurting me. We both want each other more than anything in the world, don't we?
Well, that goes without saying.
Well, then if being with you means that I've still Holden about this, well, then that's what we're gonna do.
I feel anxious. I can't concentrate. I'm so irritable.
If you suffer from excessive worry, it can feel like a mountain of anxiety.
I'll never get it all done. I'm overwhelmed.
But a prescription medication called Buspar can help. If overwhelming unfounded worry and several of these symptoms last for 6 months or more, it may mean you have generalized anxiety disorder. Ask your doctor if Buspar is right for you as part of an overall treatment program. Buspar can help you manage those feelings. And Buspar isn't habit-forming and isn't likely to make you groggy. Buspar isn't right for everyone. Advise your doctor of any medications you may be taking, particularly MAOIs, to avoid potential drug interactions. Some people experience side effects such as excitement, headache, nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness, and nervousness. Talk to your doctor about Buspar today or call 1-877-5-BUSPAR. Worries don't have to overwhelm your life. Relax. Buspar can help you handle it.
Since Sundays are all about free time, Sprint gives you a little free phone time. Now you get an hour of calling every Sunday night for free when you get Sprint Nickel Nights. Switch to Sprint at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
More Balmix! Do you guys know something I don't?
Balmix really clears up diaper rash
And wipes off easily.
without irritating baby skin.
Thanks, guys.
Balmex with aloe and vitamin E, a soothing formula that still wipes off easily.
Where does this school go? Or that firehouse? You tell me. Is it needed in your neighborhood? You say where it belongs by answering Census 2000. Your answers can help decide who gets what, like a job training center or a building for health care. You can answer Census 2000 and get what you need. Or you can leave it blank and get this. Nothing. Census 2000. This is your future. Don't leave it blank.
CBS Tonight. Welcome to Angels of Mercy Hospital. One miracle at a time.
My job, your job, is to care about the patients.
One crisis after another.
Step away from the table or I'll remove you, Doctor.
Blair Underwood and Vivica A. Fox in an all-new City of Angels. CBS Tonight.
Regular guy gets hit by train. Government puts brain in super body. Now America gets new secret weapon? Whoa.
All new now and again. Then, Dawn takes on a new identity that comes with a few perks.
Would you mind putting that away so you can see I'm unarmed?
Hardly. And a little pain. All new Nash Bridges, CBS Friday.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame, Atticus Cody lost his wife and blamed his son.
I give up. I don't know what he wants.
Your forgiveness.
But before he could make things right, his son disappears. Now he'll go to the ends of the earth to find him.
I can't lose him again.
And a father's journey for the truth
There are things you don't want to know.
becomes a quest for redemption.
I'd like to say I was sorry.
Oscar winner James Coburn in a television event.
I'm going to find him.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's Missing Pieces. CBS Sunday, February 6th.
My daughter's missing and think that she's been kidnapped.
Jean Benet Ramsey's murder shocked the nation and led to the most controversial investigation of our time.
We're looking to do justice in this case.
Now the most talked about unsolved murder in America becomes a world premiere miniseries.
Instruct the coroner not to release the body.
It's illegal. For the first time, the story behind the story.
Why didn't they take me instead?
Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, CBS Sunday, February 27th.
They gave you a check for $1,000, right?
Yes.
So why are you suing him for it?
I'm just suing.
Why are you suing him for it?
And as the fog